Hello YouTube, it's shadowhero90 welcoming you to my 4200th video. I really gotta say thank you to all of my subscribers, all 1594 of you. You're all awesome. And I could have never gotten this far without your support. Now, I'm going to show you some clips of some videos that I actually have in the works. and the fact that the child was fake and the woman was Harley Quinn in disguise. It seems like Batman has been defeated after Harley Quinn smacked him with that giant mallet of hers, and the Joker taunts him about that. And suddenly, out of nowhere, this swarm of bats swoop in and strike the Joker, Harley Quinn, and the samurai who are working for the Joker. And then these bat ninjas, who are exclusive to this reality, emerge from the swarm of bats. This ninja clan is something that this movie seriously did right. They're basically a group of ninjas who believe in a prophecy about this bat god. And in other words, this movie literally made Batman the Messiah. Yeah, and here's the thing. If this were a cartoon, this whole scenario would be a complete fake-out. It would either be a misunderstanding or a hoax, and Batman was actually hooked up to a virtual reality machine, or Batman tells them they've got it all wrong and he's not their god. But no, the leader of the ninja clan actually, in his words, makes it clear he knows what's going on. He knows Batman's from the future, but he also knows that Batman is their messiah, the shinobi from across the sea, the metaphorical sea of time, as he put it. Now, if this were any other universe, this whole thing would be played off as a coincidence, but it's not. And it's the only flaw with the movie, but the reason that Batman doesn't embrace the whole Lord Batman, Messiah of the Bat Clan thing, is because the writers wanted Batman to go through, well, to have an actual arc. Like every other shonen protagonist who is not the same at the end of the show as he is at the beginning, like Goku or Naruto Uzumaki, for instance. And that's the only thing that I can fault this movie on, as superheroes are static characters. They usually don't go through arcs. Because, since Batman is getting an arc, Bruce Wayne is going to feel that Batman would be nothing without his gadgets, despite knowing every fighting style known to man, which drives him to accept an alliance with Gorilla Grodd that leads to him getting backstabbed by both Grodd and Catwoman. Right before the final climactic battle between Batman and the Joker, they actually give Gorilla Grodd a redemption arc, because that's actually common in Japanese anime. Robin gets a pet monkey during this film, and I guess that was kind of the catalyst for Gorilla Grodd giving him the flute uses to control his army of monkeys. I know he wants Batman to avenge him, but yeah, this kind of does look like Gorilla Grodd did one good deed right before he died. Which he technically did. He gave the good guys an army to fight the Joker's clockwork doll-like giant robot. The monkey army was able to form a giant by combining all their bodies and strike down the Joker's wooden mech, allowing the heroes to storm it. Robin left control of the monkey army to his pet monkey and the pet monkey's girlfriend, as the Joker and Harley Quinn basically try to roast the heroes with a flamethrower, and then suddenly all these bats come flying in out of nowhere, blow on Goku that wasn't blocked. Tien actually fires an energy blast directly at him, and Goku instantly knocks it back. And in all fairness, the last time these two fought in this tournament, Goku was a little kid, and Tien was only able to win by a ring out and with a bit of luck. So, in all fairness, now that Goku's a teenager, there's no way that Tien would have a chance at winning. Even if he was able to deflect the blast just like Goku did, the outcome of this fight was, well, decided the minute both combatants stepped into the ring. Goku and Tien then continue to trade blows while moving at superhuman speed. And Goku is only... well, the only reason Tien can keep up is because Goku is still wearing his weighted training clothes. Tien tries to strike from behind, but Goku dodges fast enough to evade all three of Tien's eyes. Something that not even Master Roshi could do. But that counter was more or less about proving how much faster he was than Tien. Something that Goku himself admits. And Master Roshi comments about how Goku is leagues above Tien Shinhan at this point. Considering the last time these two fought at the World Tournament, Goku was just a little kid, and both of them, Goku and Tien, were somewhat even. So even that Tien had to use the Tri-Beam technique to vaporize the ring, making it so whoever hits the streets of Papaya Island first loses. And he just got lucky. Goku almost won if this idiot wasn't driving by and Goku accidentally slammed into his truck. So anyways, Goku and Tien then fight again some more at superhuman speed. until Tien is eventually able to land a kick on Goku, one that nearly knocks him out of the ring. But then Goku spins around like a tornado and propels himself back into the ring. So anyways, they actually pause the fight so Goku can take off his weighted training clothes. And Tien admits that it's really heavy. But then Goku admits that, Goku says that combined, the weighted t-shirt, his wristband, and his boots all add up to 100 kilos. The fight continues, and Goku and Tien clash. Another thing that I really like about this fight is that Goku has a little bit of fun humiliating Tien. As Tien was going on and on about how the weighted training clothes didn't matter, and how Goku was still one step behind him, Goku was able to steal his belt in a way where he did it so fast that he was able to evade all three of Tien's eyes. Master Roshi would not have been able to do that. And then Tien's pants fall down. And based on how Tien won the tournament the last time he fought Goku, he kinda deserves this. So anyways, then Tien uses his multiform technique to split himself into 4 different beings. And this is where he makes the big mistake that costs him the fight. You see, all of the Tien clones only have 1/4 of the original strength. So there is no way they could take Goku on in a 1-on-4 fight. Even though I do like the stance that Tien and his clones fall into when they fire 4 different beams at Goku, even though none of them hit him. It's like Tien's own version of the Kamehameha wave. So anyways, Goku then shows that he himself can use the solar flare technique just as well as Tien could, which only adds to Tien's humiliation. I mean, the solar flare was his technique, and Goku is able to copy it almost instantly to use it against him. Something that Tien points out in annoyance as Goku tells him what exactly the flaws in his multiform technique are. Goku knocks Tien and his 3 clones out of the ring, winning him the match and not needing to blow the ring up to do it. Batman enters, sees Tim Drake lying on the floor, and runs up to him. And when Batman demands that Tim Drake tell him where the Joker is, he denies having anything to do with this, and eventually the topic of his childhood trauma comes up. But when he calls Batman Beyond Terry, it turns out that well, everything they just saw was nothing more than an act. Tim Drake then throws something onto Batman Beyond, which then electrocutes him, and then begins speaking to Bruce as he knows that he's listening in on this and can see everything that's going on, as he then begins laughing insanely and transforms directly into the Joker in front of both Terry and Bruce. The Joker then explains that he's not Tim Drake, but in fact he's a digital clone of the Joker that is inside of a microchip, obviously something he was able to obtain during the events of the first Justice League cartoon, as he states that it was government technology that he stole and modified. And then the Joker explains how this whole thing could have happened without nobody becoming suspicious, or without Tim Drake getting committed to an insane asylum. He mentions that at first he could only stay in Tim Drake's body for short periods, but he's getting stronger, and soon he'll be able to possess the former Boy Wonder permanently. And also he explains that Tim is completely unaware because he's been chalking up any thoughts that this digital Joker clone has to bad dreams, because for an entire year Tim Drake was, for all intents and purposes, crazy. And this is how you explain something like this actually happening without someone like Batman, the world's greatest detective, or Barbara Gordon, who he trained, becoming suspicious or of anything like this possibly happening in the future. Then, just for the purpose of pissing off Batman Beyond, the Joker makes it clear that he could use the satellite to blow up the hospital that Dana's at, or vaporize the home of Terry's mom and brother, but decides the first place that he'd vaporize here and now would be Wayne Manor, knowing that Bruce would not be able to make it out. And then Batman has Ace attack the Joker. Ace then breaks the electronic restraint that was holding Batman down, and then the Joker strikes down Ace with an electronic joy buzzer. But just before the Joker is about to finish Ace off, Batman intervenes and saves Bruce Wayne's attack dog while sending the electric joy buzzer directly into a place where it's gonna fry the circuits of the computer and redirect the beam that would be fired by the satellite back at, fire it at the Jolly Jack Candy Factory. Batman and the Joker fight, and it looks like the Joker's getting the upper hand. But then Batman locks them both in, and the fight continues. Well, if you like what you just saw, please like, comment, favorite, share, subscribe if you already haven't, and as always, have a great day.